Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Wants to throw. It's Chubb. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now at first and goal. They are feeling it.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Shabera. Fakes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the money. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
Timeout, Colorado.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Shabera. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just triples to the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really...
Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Shabera. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Sanchez.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Took a shot as he threw.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little far.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more in space.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Shabera. That's caught. It's Darrisaw. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here's the handoff. And the ball's free in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Chop. Gets it out quickly. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Dropping back, it's Chubb. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
This time he's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. From the gun on third down. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to pass. It's Chubb. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime.
Coming up, 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Rush is on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Shabera. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
1st down, West Virginia.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.